The second golden sapling? Wait, which direction? Which gate am I coming in from? Okay, weren't there three? There was like a bowman, and there were two melee guys, and I had to... Oh, no, that was the tower. Different place. Uh-huh. A little what guy? Uh-huh. Wait, what? I don't... Okay, that hasn't happened to me. I don't think I've gone that way. I did suspect Market would come back because he said, I'll see you again. That doesn't sound like I have died, right? So I suspected I would see him again soon, but... Yeah, no, that never happened. I don't know which direction you're talking about, because I went the way where you come out, and one direction you go, it leads to the gateway that goes to the tower out in the middle of the sea. And the other direction goes to the snowmen, I think, and I've gone that way. See, that's the problem. I portaled in, like I went through the little waypoint gate that got me into the middle of the city, so I am in the capital proper. I headed out toward the outer wall. There was a boss fog in the way. I couldn't get through, because apparently it's a one-way thing. So I never saw what was on the other side, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna work my way around the front. And at that point, I portaled back to the lift, to go straight to the capital with no distractions whatsoever, and I take 2 steps, and there's the girl. She's like, "Will you take my hand?" And I took her hand, so I never actually saw that. I haven't gotten there. I don't know, I'll have to let you know. What? I've noticed a disturbing trend of little sad peasant men turning into things I really don't want to fight. Like the first time it happened was a rune bear. There's just some dude next to the side of the road where the carriages go through, and I poked him and he died. And then there was a rune bear, and it was the first rune bear I had encountered up close, and I died many, many times. And I think it just happened to me again with... What did it turn into? Oh, okay, the other one was coming out of the Volcano Manor, and I killed some little commoner guy sitting down, and he turned into the Cthulhu men from Bloodborne. Like Slughead dude. And I've seen them sitting around making a racket, and I have never gone near one yet, because I always tell myself I will prepare and come back later, and also I'm on my way somewhere else, and I don't know how to get down, all these excuses. Anyway, so this one jumped me, and that was my first encounter fighting one, and he came out of a peasant. So I no longer trust random sad lone peasants. I wonder, though, like, there's no explanation for that. It's just some guys are not guys. Maybe, but then a bunch of them do that, right? And they're just random people. I Yes, there were a bunch of knights and dudes standing around holding their faces. There wasn't really much interesting in there but some cookbooks, I think. Uh, Frenzied Flame, Frenzied Flame. Second church, no. Yes. I've been to the Church of Inhibition, Frenzy Flame Tower. I'm probably, but I forgot his name as soon as I killed him. What was he wielding? Does he give it to you? I assume so. I will never touch a spear as long as I live, so I probably didn't notice. Do you have to stand still for him to summon in? Interesting. I don't know if I have it. How did I not have that when I've been to the church? Well, I do some weird things like just jump along the cliffs and stuff and climb random rocks because I can, so it's very possible that I just kind of walked around the area. It's a spear. If it is a spear, I do not have it. I'll have to go get him. Yeah, I don't know. I seem to miss a lot of invaders because it seems like, at least with the man-eater, the not man-eater person, but you know, the equivalent, I had to stand still for like a good couple seconds before she actually appeared. Um, I got kicked off my horse for certain invaders, but I don't remember doing so for her. Oh, Great Spear. Okay, Great Spear. Great Axe, Warhammer, Colossal Weapon, Spear, Great Spear. Nope, don't have it. I hear splappy feet on the other side of this. What gives? Oh, it's a beetle. I can't... There's been multiple times now where I'm walking down a hallway and I freeze because I hear footsteps and they're definitely nearby and I'm like, you know, looking around for it and I realize that they stop as soon as I stop moving and I'm scared of my own footprints. Oh, oh dear, oh dear. Where are you? I guess every area has one. They must. Yeah. Something incredible ahead. Oh, a chest that actually opens. It's a miracle. There's so many chests that taunt you. They're clearly chests, and you cannot interact with them at all, and it's torture. When applying an affinity using physical or occult ashes of war. Poison, nice. The black, yeah, yeah. I appreciate that I've never run out of the stone swords yet. I'm sure I can, but I've never needed to go and look for and buy one. Yeah, I remember. Oh. Yeah, I remember you telling me which ones to. Oh, why are you so hard to parry? I remember you telling me which ones to go into. What is that? I don't know, I have this weird. It's not a block with this game, it's just a habit where I will try to parry things even when it's to my detriment, and it's much easier for me to just outrange them, and in fact, very easy for me to do so, but I'll still be like, no, I want to parry them. It's stupid. I don't have to. I shouldn't, but it's like, I have the parry greed. Oh. Ooh. Such fashion that I will never touch. I'm in Nokran. I have a Night Maiden helm now. The Nox. Yeah, I'm still trying to find the lore of this place. Well, this crown is the most lore I've ever gotten so far. So it's worn by the Night Maidens of the Eternal City, indicates the highest clerical rank, and hides the eyes with silk. Long ago, the Nox invoked the ire of the Greater Will, and were banished deep underground. Now they live under a false night sky, in eternal anticipation of their liege, of the coming age of the stars, and their Lord of Night. And the crown is hideous. I'm like a Renaissance cat girl. Oh, I hear cats. I was so mortified earlier. I was in a voice chat with Shar, and at some point she goes, "Is that your cat?" And I take out an earbud, and I just hear snoring. So apparently Evie's snores are powerful enough for the mic to pick up. She said she thought it was... Okay, that's that. When the options are a car going by or your cat, it's kind of indicative of what your cat sounds like. Oh, Mimic Tear has some poise on him. I wonder if running attacks can still be parried. I don't really know how to recognize them in this one, but... I just want to point out that they took this underground city, well, the higher levels anyway, and they filled it with nothing but Terminators. Oh! Oh, that's different. Man, most of what the giant does is fine, like it's hard to see sometimes, and I get hit and it's not a big deal. The foot stomp does me in every time. No, this does not feel safe. This does not feel like a place I should be. Oh, I made it. That's not a place I should be. You know, I understand that they have to copy paste several bosses just because of how big the game is and the limited resources and you know, just it has to be done. And I can honestly, at the time when Margaret said I will see you later, I was really hoping that actually I wouldn't, but I'm unsurprised. And I'm not too disappointed because I feel like, you know, he was the adjustment boss, he was the like this is how the game is played boss, and that's fine. But boy, I was mad when I saw second Starcaller, or not Starcaller, Falling Star Beast. Finger Slayer Blade. Great Ghost? No, I needed Great Dragon, I think. Finger Slayer Blade. Key item? Yeah. Cannot be wielded by those without a fate. I'm surprised they just let me have this item without like a boss fight or something. Alright, I think that's it for this area. Yeah, I am in Night Sacred Ground. I found a black whetstone as a notable thing, and I found this dagger thing. And I have found a gateway that goes somewhere. Yeah. Yes? The whetstone? I went through there, and it gave me... I think it just gave me the whetstone. There was only one treasure chest in there. If it was, I didn't pay much mind to it. Ouch. Let me see. Did it give me a weapon or something? It might have been a weapon. Maybe it gave me a mimic tear? The spirit takes the form of the summoner to fight alongside them, but his mimicry does not extend to imitating the summoner's will. They are a result of an attempt to forge an eternal lord, to take the form of the summoner, to... Oh! Oh, that's clever. I wonder if that's intended or if that's just what people have done to survive the fight. Mm-hmm. Mhm. So is that what you did because you found out it was a tip, or you just were playing with stuff? Like, did you use that? Does it? It uses that? Oh my gosh.
Greeter, you here for spirit?
Wow, okay, hang on. Let me go stick a few upgrades in this guy. Ditch them.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
Yeah, he will also. So by that point, were you using it just in general for boss fights, and you just happened to summon for that, and then you noticed he did it, so it wasn't like an intentional thing? Well, the fact that it gets Estus already, and NPC, because I feel like I don't really know the health of the summons that I'm pulling out, right? But a lot of them seem to be like, okay, the boss looks at him and hits him twice, they're dead. So it'll have your stats-ish. That's awesome. When you say quick swap, do you mean just have it in the primary, one of the slots, but you are not holding it at the moment? Interesting. In general, I don't use summons that often for fights. Usually it'll be something like I walk into a room and oh hey, I see, a gargoyle and 6 smaller gargoyles. That's instant summon for me. But if it's generally just a boss, I don't summon because they start targeting the others and it's hard for me to tell, so I don't tend to. Unless I need the distraction, so yeah, I probably wouldn't have figured it out. I just upgrade the summons that I like the look of. Like, I saw the rat swarm, and I realized that there's no cost to summoning it, and then I realized that I get more rats, so I upgraded that right away just for the fun of it. All the birds have been upgraded, of course. Lizana has been actually super nice. But yeah, aside from that, I haven't really messed too much with summons. I know they're supposed to be part of your build, so it's not like a pride thing, it's just like, I get started learning a boss, and then I get determined on the boss, and I just forget to summon. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, so wait, Ronnie only appears after you have Torrent? Is that what causes it? Can you not go to her later and have her, I don't know, give you the spirit bell? Well, I mean, on your mage right now, when you're Mr. Squishy, I feel like that's also an immediate priority, right? You'll probably learn that then. Uh, yeah, I'm still looking for her, if you'd believe it. I know she's kind of on the trail somewhere, and instead of her, I found, Millicent? Is that her name? I found Millicent on the trail, and she, found out about, where, not America. They all they all start with M. It's not fair. They either start with G or they start with M. It's God something or M. So, uh, I, I mean, I still don't trust her. I don't know anything about the ending. I'm still avoiding spoilers. But first of all, the fact that she just said, like, I will act as Finger Maiden, which indicates she's not, and then she says, don't worry about it. I will, you know, just take me to the capital. That's all I want. That's like a, I don't know, devil's bargain if I ever heard one. Who's like too good to be true, not real Finger Maiden, but she can still do it. And what does she want? Nothing. Just take her with you to this totally innocent place. I still don't trust her, and if someone told me that she was evil, like right now, I would not really be surprised. She already left me. I think I told you were there. Uh, And I was pretty sure that I had screwed up and she's gonna show up as a boss or something. I just don't trust her. Yeah, I did. Interesting, so I must have missed her. Wait. No, I did find that, didn't I? Oh my god, these little lichen men keep getting up, and I think that I've killed them all and I just didn't see one. Let me see. Church. Church of Inhibition, Flaming Tower, Lift to Protect Us. Bellum. Well, I guess I'll go get her after I've found a bonfire somewhere in here. Found a grace. I'll start using Elden Ring words eventually. Man, I was never one for really dual wielding in the 1 or 3, but like this makes it feel so good. Do we ever get more than 3? I imagine. Alright. I'm hoping we do, because 3 I could see as core build. And everything after that is just like nice oh, that had better not be Scarlet Rot. You get away from me. Oh wait. I have the ice sword. I don't need to deal with this. Oh. Oh! I didn't think their quests were intertwined. I thought it was just kind of like a... Mm-hmm. Really? Ah. Ha! Ha! Take that stupid pollen out of here. I decided I was just gonna suck it up and accept the Scarlet Rod and eat a bolus and stuff. And it died when I was, like, the barest tick away from getting the actual status. Let's see. No! No! Handman! And I'm poisoned. Thanks, guy. And he's hopping forever. I love that he hops so much non-stop that I can never get a chance to heal in this poison swamp. He basically hopped me to death without me ever getting a chance to retaliate or heal or back off. Minor spider handman who's not the grafted but looks like him, the one that screams and hops a lot. He came up in the poison swamp and I was not expecting him. I'm all the way back here. I should have just picked up that grace down the other rampart, but I wanted to be thorough. I had the flask to my lips and appeared to be mid-chug, and his slaps are so fast. I survived too, it's just that he kept interrupting me when I tried to heal, so... These giants on the way are puzzling. Like, I thought at one point that my sword must be super, super OP because I poked a giant as I ran past and he died instantly, and I thought, they're either stupid weak to frost, or the sword is off the charts, or they're pathetically weak, and then I had to go do weapons testing. Oh? If it's Karya Manor, I should have it. Uh-huh. So it's just the weapon art that's crazy? Yeah. I have that one, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh! Wow, so... Okay, budget sorcerer. was pretty good. Ha! Stupid handman. That was pretty cheap of me, but also, so was he. Oh! I'm always very impressed by new fancy humanoid men until they start hitting me. Yep. Welcome back. I will admit that with my current strategy and weapon, these perfumers give me quite a bit of trouble. Cannot close in on them, and they sure love to spam that. And then I get in close and they hurt anyway. So I pretty much am just icicling them to death. Oh. Is that another hand man? Don't tell me. I think it is. Damn, I was really hoping that I had kept that art on the weapon. I was planning to have an assassin offhand, maybe the dagger with the highest crit value, and I was going to put the slumbering dragon crest weapon art on it, the one that makes you all but invisible and also silent. So I was going to put that on an assassin's knife in the offhand, so that when I'm not dual wielding, I can just sneak up and crit something that I really don't want to fight. So just like a, emergency catch-all build. Except I think I took that off to test on a different weapon. So now I do not have it for Handman, who is looking directly at me. You see nothing, Handman. Nothing. The icicles are on the strong attack. They take too long to wind up. He will get to me before I do that. So I am sneaking past him instead. I see he's at the bottom of a ladder, and I'm hoping that I will one day be at the top of it. Oh no, this place is just full of handmen in the bed. Oh no! Wait, no. These are not handmen. These are the weird will-o'-the-wisp swamp men, which is fine. I don't care about them. I feel suddenly so much braver. I guess that makes sense. The big handman is like the lieutenant version of those handmen, I think. Yeah, that's kind of the reason I don't usually go for caster builds even after I finish the main game. It's just, it's so expensive and I feel like I want everything else also. Mm-hmm. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Well, I have Sekiro's arm now. I'm in Green Hell Castle. Shaded Castle Ramparts. I fought a clean route knight, and then I got in there, and now I have an arm. From the trailer, I assume. Uh, let's see. Nope, it was just in a chest somewhere. You are much calmer about jumping bad than I usually am. I middle of the road, I guess, but boy, I was playing a little bit of Guild Wars today, and I'm having some massive game confusion when, you do very similar actions but in a completely different game. It's like I'm jumping on the mount and the mount double jumps, or you're, let me think. Yeah, like there's a jumping puzzle or something, and if I fall off the jumping puzzle, I double jump on the mount, and then I'm falling, and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is it, I'm going to die, I'm going back to the bonfire, this is the wrong game. Boy, I get so turned around in these games. I know I was in a swamp. This is not the swamp I was in. Oh. Oh yeah. But there's two pools, and one of them had the handmen who I was afraid were, the big one. And then there's this one with a horse in it instead, and I know it's not the same one. But in the act of very carefully exploring every corner and checking for enemies, I then forget the way back to where I came from. So now, I wander. How so? no, that's multiple perfumers. Oh, that's another perfumer. Turn around, go the other way, and let me stab you. Really? You really saw me through the ramparts? Is that where I was? That might be where I... Nah, I don't know. Okay, so I was going off this very gentle drop, like all of 2 inches, down from the roof of a hut, with these little mud crawler mini arm people jingling their little bells at me and shooting those very slow golden fireballs, right? I gently stepped off the roof, and it was like your leg lowers slightly to get to the ground, but the fireball hit me just as I went over the edge, so I did this big stumble back onto the rooftop, like this whole big trip. Shorter than... Oh my god, get out of here. Yeah. The stumble was bigger than the actual fall, so... I used a single one on that altar where I couldn't find out how to, I couldn't figure out what to put there. So I put that Grace Mimic down because... God, I forget... Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, not point me, but it was something in his wording, I forget what he said, like, forgive the transgressions of Our Lady or something. For some reason, I came to the conclusion that maybe I'm supposed to put a grace down on that altar, so I sat on top of it and dropped one, and nothing, of course, happened, so. Considering my track record for solving FromSoft word puzzles, I think the only one I've actually successfully passed without looking it up was Seekpot. Being stuck in the... He needed to be slippery, and it seriously took me a while. I almost hit him with a greased weapon and killed him, probably. Oh boy, I did that. I went through my inventory and was... Oh my, I failed the jump again. I definitely did that, and I went through at the time to kind of check out everything, and I thought it might be from one of the things that dropped while I was in there. Now. Alright. Yeah, I've been on the lookout since then for something that maybe would change my situation, but nothing stood out. I'll take another look through. Because I periodically just go to the altar and interact with it in the hopes that I have the thing in my inventory. I'm not sure if I have to use it explicitly, or if it'll just be like, yes, you have it. Now it is used. I didn't try. If I can get an icicle in on these perfumers, they die, because I can continually stagger them before they have a chance to wind up another one. It's just that, boy, I have so much trouble actually getting that initial hit in. They outrange me very slightly. Well, this is a new development for me. I only recently picked up this sword, so... Until then I was using, like, daggers to rapiers at best. I am curious, though, because I don't think I can actually hold them. Whether you can dual wield, like, actual greatswords? Like ultra greatswords, for example? I don't know. So far, everything I've tried, except for stabs, lets you dual wield it fine. Nice. Uh-huh. Is it the weight? Mm. Severed harpy. The guilty Cretan and the severed harpy, and took a storied sword. Huh. Harpy. Oh, severed. Severed, like the arm. So I'm gonna fight whoever the arm belongs to. I assume. Always a good sign when the only messages in front of you say suffer. Oh. I get it now. I get it. Many armed man. With a horse next to him. Maybe I can just sneak a hit on the horse or something. Oh, that's too many punches! I do not like 1,000 punches! Oh, I've never seen them teleport before, would you believe that? If I can get up there fast enough before he spawns, I can kill him before he ever becomes active, but I think he spawns before that. You covered too much ground too many times. And then here's Horseman being trash. Eh. Boy, I hope that guy doesn't respawn. Ugh. Oh, all for some rot grease. Feels bad. Alright, now, why did I do all this? Why am I here? This is a question I constantly ask myself. There's nothing even here. I fought Handman for nothing. Let's see. Wary of pull. What? Are you at the same handman as I am? Nah. Hmm. I mean, it'll block a little bit, right? For reasons I can't fully explain, my dual wield sometimes likes to just not go into a combo. Like, it'll do the first combo, and then it'll stop. I'm not entirely sure why or when that happens. When it does go off, it's extremely fast, so I know it's not, like, it just hasn't gotten off yet. I'm convinced Miyazaki hates dogs, and just wants to make sure that everyone else does too. No, it's a page! Yeah, if I could learn to parry them reliably, it'd be great, but they have altogether too much poise for my tastes. Yet another case of not doing the combo. Don't know. Who's fighting? Oh. Wow! This Clean Rot Knight just hit me through the wall with her halo thing. I was on the other side of it, but it curved ever so slightly, and I think the weird edge of it just... You gotta stop doing that. Ah, I've only ever had the helm drop for me. I wasn't sure if the rest did. Hmm. I do enjoy, despite all of the armor recolors, that we seem to be able to just kind of, if someone is wearing it, so can we. I always like that mentality. Boy, this had better be another, there had better be another grace before the boss, because I'm not fighting through all this. Whoa! Oh! You sneaky little, oh, was that a perfumer? It is. Oh, okay, you can give me another grace now, any minute. Oh, not the dog, too. Are you stuck? Ow. Praise the cheese. Thank goodness. Kick that ladder. Which boss is it? Three. I remember two. Interesting. Must have missed another one. No wait. There were staff boys, right? Interesting. Yeah, I only recall two. No, this is the boss fog. Oh, I have kind of a lot of souls, but not really too much. What am I fighting? What are you? Oh, he's psychic. Oh, he hurts. He hurts a lot. I should not be healing for that. I don't know why I did that. Oh, no! Oh! Shoulder checks are not okay. Ah, there it is. Can you remind me what else the Murray Executioner gives you? He gives you his sword, and he gives you something else which went into my inventory that I forget. Knight of... Oh, it was a shield. It was a shield, I think. Hey, that's her. That's the one from the trailer with the arm. But I don't think she is here. I don't think anyone is here except this man. I spec'd out of Arcane. I was putting everything in Dex, and I guess I wasted some on Faith just because the Faith spell is funny. Alright, I think that means I am done here. These statues all freak me out. Which means now I should go look for... what's her face?
Oh, hello. Is that you over there? Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad. There, please. Without one hiding.
Sorry, lady, I don't have those kind of grapes. Okay, so now... Oh man, I finally found Gold Mask, and he's not quite what I was hoping for. Human sunflower just stands there. I don't think there was anything here. I've been here before. Although I know that scholar was looking for him. I guess I should go tell him Gold Mask is there. What? Oh. What is it with the pickle? Ooh. Is that what I hope it is? Finally. Wow. I just got the Blade of Death. Or Black Knife with Blade of Death on it. I wonder if that works on bosses, the reduce maximum HP thing. It's extremely slow, is the problem. Whenever the weapon art on a fast weapon is slow, it doesn't work out for me usually. Gosh, isn't that just the FromSoft way? You have to fight the boss to get into the dungeon, and then get into the dungeon and fight a boss. Oh no. I've learned to associate Hero's Grave with chariots. I don't know if it's true, but I'm expecting it. Let's see. I did partly get Celavis to show me about the basement, but I don't think that's the end of it. It was after I had given the, well, you know, given, in quotation marks, potion to, what's her, damn it, I can't remember her name now. Nephelia, I gave her the potion. I didn't, but I told him I did, and he was very confused that she's alive, and after that he trusts you and starts, selling you the spells, right? At that point, because I'd found the dungeon, I was able to ask him about it, and he let me choose a puppet of my own, he said. And I got to pick between two ashes of things. I don't know if that's the end of it, but that's what he gave me. One was a finger maiden shade thing. She apparently will heal you, but isn't really great at attacking and generally won't, so she's just your cleric. And the other one was a pothead man, so naturally I picked the pothead man. I haven't used him yet, actually. Crimson Seed. Uh-oh. This dungeon has the No! Yeah, I was gonna say the dungeon had those jingle men here, which means the big hand man's gonna be here somewhere. And as I was about to say that, he came out. I knew it. Man, now every wall is suspect. Don't think What's wrong with that guy? Wait a minute now. There's a man standing in a little pool of light over here, and there's a completely black little shadow guy running around down there. I'm sure they're connected somehow, but I also haven't dropped down yet. What does this say? I see. Hmm? Selen is... Oh! I could never figure out how to progress her quest line. Uh... Interesting. Dies like everyone else always dies. What? What? Alright, well that's gonna collapse under me if I ever saw it. Yeah. Oh, that's too many. No! Oh my god, there's still more of them! That sounds like something I don't want to let into this room. Oh, that's fine. They seem so. Like, just, you mean how much it needs?